This world fucking hates strong men who take care of themselves. They hate when we speak out against the undeniable weakness society has adopted.
Hello everyone, this is Magbo Gaming here once again back at Angry Guy's channel. I hope you're all doing well today. So we're going to tackle a video from Dapper Dev. He's one of the YouTubers I actually regularly watch his videos because I like his views on society and what men are going through today and modern women issues and all that stuff. So basically, I found this video because the society hates strong men, and as you probably noticed, the last video I made for Angry Guy was related to it as well. So basically, we are going to dabble in and see what's going on with that. But before we get started with the video, be sure to leave a like in this video if you enjoy content like these and you want to support videos like this reaching out to more people. And click the subscribe button, click the bell next to it so you can be notified whenever we upload new videos on Angry Guy's channel so you won't miss any of them ever again. And you could check out Angry Guy at Rumble as well in the description below if you want to see the unfiltered version of Angry Guy. He doesn't hold back his cusses because Rumble is more freedom of speech than anything else. And you could also check out the Angry Creator Academy if you're looking to create an online business for yourself using the internet and how you can leverage it with YouTube. You will also receive a free creator blueprint in the description below. You have nothing to lose by signing in today. So I hope that you enjoy and hope you can find some value that can help you in the future against an economy where jobs are being lost. A lot of people are getting laid off. And if you lose yours today, then you could become homeless in less than a few months or a few weeks even. So you want to prepare yourself better with that. Okay, so let's get on with the commentary of this video and see what this guy has to say. Let's get started.
Our society doesn't want strong men, and it's proven in the way that we structure the conversations between men and women on what's expected and why it's expected. We got two good clips to get into that reinforce exactly what I'm talking about. These are both from Psych Hacks. So I think he's going to be changing the channel name from Psych Hacks to Ryan Taraban, which is just his real name. Nonetheless, really good channel. I'm a fan of it. I will link both videos in the description, of course. Check them out. Subscribe. It's really good stuff. Let's get into this because I think this is very, very good stuff.
When the phrases a real man or man up are used in today's day and age, they are always, always, always accompanied by imperatives to act in ways that benefit women. I dare you to find an exception to this rule. My point here is that all men, especially young men, have to understand that their dominant culture has absolutely no interest in supporting them in becoming men in their own right. Read my lips. The dominant culture does not want masculine men. It does not want men to be vigorous and powerful and prosperous and happy.
And you know why they don't want men like that? Is basically because if men become in control of their lives and they are happy and content with what they have, then these big corporations and the society as a whole will not be able to control them. They will be able to go on their own. They will be their own person. They cannot be controlled. And when more and more people becomes like then they lose their authority of power. Society as a whole, the agents of the state, which is many of the modern women today, and other factors as well. They want to control the man. They want to suppress the man from their desires or what they truly want. And trust me, if once you start opening your mind and getting exposed to all these truths, there's no going back. I had my mind open on these issues for many years. A lot of people mock me because of my opinions, but there's no going back. I'm not going to cater to people that I don't agree with these days because I think much differently than the average person today.
And abundant. And I'm going to explain why that is in a future episode.
He goes on a little further. This isn't the end of this video, but this to me was always clear. This to me was always clear, like even in school. I would personally get punished, and the other boys in the rooms would get punished for showing or displaying traditionally masculine or ambitious traits, to put it lightly. So you see it everywhere. You see it everywhere. He's definitely onto something with this. I've seen this since I was a kid. Why are they doing this? Your guess is as good as mine. Anyways, Mr. Ryan Teraband, carry on.
For the time being, however, it's important for men to understand that their value is not fundamentally predicated on what they can do for women. And if possible, to find other men who view masculinity as an inherently good and positive trait, as this will help to offset the pressures to conform to the dominant culture they might otherwise feel.
So one thing I will say before we jump into the next video, I think that the conversation gets muddy and the lines get blurry in the subjective description of masculinity. Because you hear people throw around toxic masculinity. But what is that even?
Yeah, you know about the whole toxic masculinity? That I know a little bit about it, but I definitely do not vibrate or get energy from that. Okay, let me explain a little bit here. So toxic masculinity is like men that are very masculine, that they are telling people that hasn't achieved some sort of strength or some sort of confidence in their life, and then they just tell them, oh, you just need to kick up to the bootstraps or something like that. You need to just be confident, just need to be direct or something like that or whatever. And then you try to do what they tell you and it doesn't work and they think that you're lazy. And that's how I feel what toxic masculinity is, but I haven't dabbled in very deeply on what exactly it is. So if you want to add to it in the comment section below, I will appreciate it so I can educate myself better. But basically, I dislike the fact that the men tell you just to do this and to do that, and they don't understand why I'm in this situation in the first place, because he hasn't been through what I have been through myself. And when someone doesn't understand your circumstances, how they're going to properly help you if they haven't been in this situation themselves, and they haven't even obviously overcame it because they didn't have to, because they were pretty much living their lives in easy mode or something like that. Let's continue.
That's subjective. We all can bicker about what that is. I think that, unfortunately, a lot of people see very normal, healthy masculine behavior and boundaries and expectations. And our society, like the dominant culture now that we have in the West, but specifically America, it goes after what I think is healthy masculinity. I see it all the time. I see guys, so much as even having standards for who you date. You are told you're controlling and abusive and insecure and weak and jealous. No, dude, men need to have standards, especially men that care about themselves and respect themselves. They want, something healthy, something productive, something happy. Anyway, calm down, dude. Your blood pressure's getting high. Let him talk more. He goes into the actual double standards of the way we talk. And this is a great little short clip as well. Because in that first video, he talked about, manning up. How that conversation is always structured. Be a man for the woman. Do what's best for the woman. Step up for the woman. Not saying I necessarily disagree with that, but it makes you think. Now he goes on to say things that you would never, or maybe not you, but most people in our society as a whole would never be okay with. And it's him sarcastically saying things in the same way to women. And I don't think this is very crazy, but most people probably would. Let's get into this.
A real woman wouldn't waste a man's time. She would give him the type of relationship that provides him with the greatest freedom and satisfaction.
Yeah, you could probably already tell once you find a woman that's really into you, she will not play games for you. She will directly tell you how she feels about you. And she will definitely give you the freedom to express yourself towards her without any judgment. So until you feel that the woman is that open-minded towards you and that she really, really likes you, because if she likes you, she'll make time for you. You don't even have to try that hard. You don't really have to put that effort. So once you could tell that, I'm like, yeah, secure that woman for yourself if possible. If you like that woman back, then let her know about it, be honest with her, and I think that she'll like it. But Since that situation is pretty rare today, and you don't see those signs right away, so you gotta be careful. You gotta walk on eggshells and stuff, because you just never know. Yeah, but what's really going to assure you that you have a better future, especially with women, is that you prepare yourself financially without depending on a 9-to-5 job. Take it away. Hello everyone, Magbo reporting once again. You know, these days in this crazy economy, hard times are already here. Jobs are disappearing fast. And if you lose yours today, you could be homeless within a few months or even a few weeks. But it doesn't have to be that way for you. Check out Angry's Creator Academy and learn how to build your own online business using YouTube to grow it. And get the free creator blueprint when you sign up. The link's in the description below. Go check it out now. Definitely worth checking out. Trust me.
This world fucking hates strong men who take care of themselves. They hate when we speak out against the undeniable weakness society has adopted. They hate when strong men create independence for themselves and teach it to others. They hate it because they know they don't have a fucking chance against us. We are the threat that keeps them awake at night. We are the threat that keeps them from overruling. We are stronger in numbers, and we need you to join the fucking threat.
Okay, let's get back to this commentary a little bit more, and then we'll conclude this.
Irrespective of her own interests and desires, and a real woman certainly wouldn't put her friends or her finances or her career or herself ahead of her relationship. She needs to woman up and make sacrifices as appropriate. After all, happy spouse, happy house, right? A real woman is fit and feminine, so the man can abide in his masculine. For some reason, he just isn't able to do that unless she shows up in a certain way, and so it falls on her to do so. And she definitely needs to woman up and take responsibility for a man, both materially and emotionally. Otherwise, he is well within his rights to walk. Don't waste his time, ladies. Like, do any of these statements sound familiar? Like, of course not. We would never hear these coming from the dominant culture, and if and when they are voiced in corners of the internet, they are immediately denounced as sexist and misogynistic. And how could that be? Like, as a social observer, I'm curious about how the same advice can be normalized when directed to one gender and villainized when directed to the other and not be sexist.
Yeah, because the thing is that society as a whole views men and women much differently. So they could both be doing the exact same thing, and then they will have an opinion on both of them separately. So for example, if a woman judges the man for their looks and everything, oh, okay, so she's just being honest and she deserves better than that. But if a man calls a woman ugly or something like that, or she's not very good look, I'm not attracted, then you're suddenly probably sexist or misogynist or maybe even racist. I don't know. I mean, a lot of things can come up, and then it could label you as someone that you never wanted to be and you never intended to be. You were never rude to the woman, but she just want to make your life almost impossible. So they could cancel you pretty much. That's why you're constantly running on eggshells, and unless a woman doesn't display any type of interest with me, then I'm not going to put too much effort at all, because it's a waste of time and it could get you into reputational risk as well. That's the problem.
It raises some questions, to say the least.
So real quick, he went on to ask a few questions about how that can be. Well, probably the same way the family courts are so twisted. The divorce courts in general are twisted. We have a big problem with that. And the funny thing is, I don't think what he said in that second video is controversial at all. What have I said a million times? Our problem, one of our biggest problems with dating, and I know I'm biased because I'm a man, this channel's for men, so calm down, ladies. Take your meds, and most of you are on them, so take them. Take an extra dose for this video. One of the biggest problems that we have, as far as like behaviorally, is that we literally, as a society, like women, their peers, and the media, and television, and music, and all of it, all of pop culture, they poke fun and belittle women that actually act the way he's talking in this short clip. If a woman acts traditional, self-respecting, respecting of her relationship. She acts like a good mother and a good partner, and she's made fun of.
Yeah, and that's the sad thing about it. When a woman actually is a good person, cares about the child, cares about her husband, wants to take care of the family, why would she be made fun of? This is honorable. This is something that we need more of these days, because there's just too much toxic women out there these days that are pretty much following the feminist type of situation, that they believe everything should be equal, but it's not really equal men and women. Women wants to dominate men. And in the Bible, from what I remember, it says somewhere where the woman or the wife, more like it, should be submitting to the man's, and the man is the one that takes charge of the relationship. So they're trying to like go against that, going against the Bible as well. So yeah, if you want to watch the rest of the video, link in the description below so you can watch the whole thing, the rest of the video, so you can support this YouTuber, Dapper Dave. So both the link to his channel and the link to his video will be in the description below. So if you like videos like this, if you agree to what's being said here in the video you just watched, be sure to leave a like, be sure to subscribe to this channel, and click the bell next to it so you can be notified whenever we upload new videos in Angry Guys channel on your device, so you won't miss any one of them ever again. And you can also check out the Angry Creator Academy in the description below if you want to start off your online business leveraging YouTube and getting the free creator blueprint as well. Have nothing to lose there by just checking it out, right? You can also check out Angry Guy at Rumble as well in the description below, where he's unfiltered there. He doesn't hold back with his opinions compared to YouTube, for obvious reasons. And you can also check out my channel at Magbo Gaming in the description below. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Yep, my channel contains gaming related content. It contains me hunting video games down, me trying to collect video games, show them off, and also discussing many different gaming topics out there that I care about a lot. Yeah, so if you are a gamer yourself and you want to see my entire game collection in some ways, then you can check out my channel and check through the videos I made there. Anyway, that's all I have to say, and I'll see you all in the next one. Magbo Gaming out. Bye bye.